What is going on? Happy New Year 2023, Psych Perspectives, GeoFucks, and we're back. We are back, and I am literally working on coming out of my little funk shell and getting back out here and getting back to what I need to be doing. So welcome to 2023. I hope that you were able to enter into 2023 on a good mood, on a good term. You have some realistic, smart goals that you're setting for yourself to obtain this year. And you don't have to have resolutions if you don't want to have them. However, I think it is in our best interest to have some type of purpose, to keep us pushing ahead, moving forward, doing things for ourselves and making things happen for ourselves. So, you feel me? So, coming into 2023, my big focus really is getting a better paying job. That's my main focus. Not even going to sit up here in front of the folk. My main focus is getting a better paying job. So, in order for me to do that, I need to update my resume, craft different cover letters, and seriously apply to jobs that are in my field or highly closely related to my field, or something that I can see myself wanting to do on a day-to-day basis, 40 hours a week. Another thing is, when I'm applying to these jobs, if it's not going to be $50,000 a year after key words here, after taxes and deductions, I'm not interested in applying. Because in this day and age, when inflation is at 7.1, 7.2%, cost of living is steadily increasing, I need to be able to take home $50,000 a year or more after taxes and deductions. AKA, my take-home net income needs to be $50,000 a year or more. I can't be doing this. You gross $40K, but you only take home $28K shit. I can't do it anymore. Also, it's just very important that I get back into doing things that are related to what I went to school for. Because it's just I want to actually like what I do for a living. I don't want to just be somewhere because I have to pay bills. I want to actually look forward to waking up in the morning and going to work. You know what I mean? I actually want to have a purpose. I want to be fulfilled. I don't want to just be sitting around twiddling my thumbs, like I said, at a job so I can pay bills, but then I'm unhappy and I'm still living check to check because the job that I'm at to pay bills doesn't pay a living wage. I've been at my job for over a year, a little over a year now. I mean, wow, it's been, oh my God. Tomorrow on the 4th of January, it'll be 15 months at this job. So a little over a year, and I have not received a raise. Despite the fact that I received stellar performance reviews in August on my performance, despite the fact that my 1-year anniversary of working here was October 4th of 2022, have not received a raise. We didn't even get holiday Christmas bonuses this year. So, but we got a gift basket of stuff that I can't really eat because I have IBS and Graves. So it's here goes a gift basket of shit that you can't even use when we could have just gave you the money that we wasted on the gift basket. But I digress. Let me be quiet. Let me not complain. Let me be thankful and grateful. I am so sick and tired of saying that because it's a lot of the stuff that we're talking about isn't even a complaint. It is what it is. You need to give your employees living wages so they can actually take care of themselves and not have to be living check to check. Your employees shouldn't have to have a full-time job and a part-time job and a side hustle and still go without and still barely make ends meet. You know what I mean? Just saying. So, yeah, that's my big focus. I'm done with being like a Debbie Downer in the sense of like I talk about what I need to do, but I'm not actually doing what I need to do. Like all of that stops in 2023. Like I'm done being stagnant and complacent. I am definitely going to be going for the better paying opportunities and putting myself in a position to win, to succeed. So first big focus is getting a better job, updating resumes, getting my cover letter together, updating my LinkedIn as well, because there's so many ways to skin a cat, even though that is like one of those really disgusting cliche sayings, like why would you want to skin a cat, you know what I mean? But that's what the old folks say, right? But there's so many ways to obtain jobs in this day and age in comparison to how it used to be. But I also feel like because there's so many options, it really makes it difficult to still get a job, because like you could be applying to jobs and not get a phone call, never get a interview scheduled, or you get on the interview and then it's like a series of interviews. Like you could be going through 3 to 4 interviews before getting a job offer, and that's if they decide to offer you a job. So it can still be a very long, drawn out process, but I realize if I want to make decent money, I want to actually be able to have a better quality of life, a better standard of life, I got to get out of here, because this just is not it. It is what it is. You got to know when it's time to leave. And I don't want to end up staying here for another year, because like at my previous job, I was there for almost 2 years making relatively the same low pay. So you don't want to get stuck into thinking that, if I try harder, if I give more results, if they aren't giving you a raise and you've been there for a year, what makes you think that they're somehow going to magically give you a raise after 2 years? And then just looking at the trajectory, like my previous colleague who was here from 2018 until the end of May of 2022, they basically had 3 years on me, 3.5 years on me before I even started working here, and they were only making $1,000 more a year than me, which lets you know this place doesn't really give raises, doesn't really, you know what I mean? And then, like I said, I'm sitting here with 2 job titles and only being paid $40K a year before taxes and deductions. So it's time to dip set. So that's my plan. And I'm going to talk a little bit about how I'm going about doing it, but that's my plan. Let me get in here and chug away. I'll be here late tonight. So, cause you got to get your 8 hours in regardless of how things are. But yeah, that's what I'm going to be focused on and working on. And among other things that I have a lot going on this year as usual, but that is my big plan. Is time to boss up. You feel me? It's time to go for a better job and or switch fields a little bit. Like have something that's related to what I already do, but something that's a little more specific and specified, so I can actually go into a specific skill trade within my field, if that makes sense. So I can actually increase my revenue and actually have a more structured job where I'm not running around doing 6 to 7 job roles and only being paid for 1.